Evaluation question 1. In what ways does your media products use, develop or challenge forms and conventions of real media products? So first we have 3 main influences. Our main influence was Trust, Unfriended and Cyberbully. But there were 2 cyberbullies. We looked at the E4 special and the actual film starring Emily Osment. So in terms of our trailer, we looked at location and how we developed and used and challenged ideas from real media. So our location of our trailer was a teenage girl's bedroom, and this was influenced by Trust and Unfriended, as some scenes of both these films were set in teenage bedrooms, especially in Unfriended, as it shows the location in numerous bedrooms. As they showed all the different friends in the trailer, as they're on the social media and they're on Skype, we wanted to show in our trailer, as our trailer shows both Bea and Gabby in their bedrooms, separately talking to each other. However, we challenged this idea in all of these trailers because they have other locations, such as Unfriended, some of them are filmed in their living room, and in Trust, they're filmed in the shopping centre, whereas we were trying to show how both girls spend the majority of their life in their bedroom. So yeah, we wanted to portray this as we only filmed our trailer in their bedrooms. Also the Cyberbully E4 special, that was all filmed in her bedroom. In terms of camera shots, in Trust we stole the idea of using over-the-shoulder shots, which showed both the character and the laptop. So you want to show the importance of how much is on the laptop. And we used side profile shots that we found from Trust. From Unfriended and Trust, we copied the zooms onto the screen of the computer, which shows the message conversations between the main character and the person they're talking to. However, we challenged Unfriended by having more mid-shots showing the girl outside of the screen, whereas in the Unfriended trailer, it just shows the whole trailer is showing them on the screen in the video chat, but we wanted to show them in the real life sort of setting as well. In Cyberbully, the actual film, they showed the low angle shots, but we challenged it as they used it to show her overcoming being bullied, whereas we wanted to show that it focused on the laptop and how much power the laptop has on their life. In terms of costume and props, in Trust they had some scenes where she's just in her pyjamas. So in our trailer we used one scene during the montage where Bea is in her pyjamas, which challenged it because sometimes we filmed and we were in our loungewear or just fit clothes that we wore from school, because we wanted to show that they come straight home and all they want to do is just go on their social media. And in the E4 special with Cyberbully, we used the idea of her wearing loungewear because we thought it shows that they spend the majority of their life on the computer, which is what we wanted to symbolise. And in terms of props, the main prop in all of our influences is a laptop or the computer. And in Trust specifically, they use a MacBook, which is relatable to our target audience, as most teenagers use a laptop and some of them actually have a MacBook. In terms of music and sound, we found that Unfriended and Trust both use a message notification sound. However, we challenged this by making it specifically a Facebook message notification sound, as that's where mostly our protagonists communicate. In terms of emotional music and the version of non-diegetic sound, we took this from Trust, as they used it when it starts to get emotional, when she starts to find out that he's not who he said he was, and we used it when Bea can't find Gabby and she doesn't know where she is and she's confused. They also use a voiceover in Cyberbully, but we challenged it as they use her mum doing a voiceover, but we did it as it's the girl, so it's their personal thoughts. In Cyberbully they also used a popular pop song, and we challenged this by using one popular song, one alternative band song, and a song that wasn't very popular but is used in films. In terms of our film poster, we looked at the same influences but changed it around. So in terms of our title, which was Disconnected, we looked at Cyberbully and Trust film posters. We wanted it to look quite technological and computer influenced. So in Cyberbully they used 4 dashes instead of L's, so we wanted to recreate this in our poster. And in Trust, they used an underscore after the title Trust. So incorporating this into our film poster, we used square base brackets in dis. So it shows like social media is supposed to connect you, but it does make you disconnected in another way, so it's kind of a hidden meaning in our title. Also copied the font from Trust, which was quite typewritery and like quite computer based, so it's following the same thing that we're going for and trying to portray. In terms of our main image, we used the idea from Trust film poster, where they had the main character sitting on the floor with her laptop in her lap, and there is a hand coming out of the laptop with a bouquet of roses. We incorporated this, but we challenged the idea at the same time because we didn't use the hand coming out of the screen with the bouquet of roses, as we believed it was a symbol of romance, and our film was about friendship, so we thought this would be like the wrong idea to show to our audience and it might confuse them. In terms of taglines, we was also influenced by the Trust film poster, as theirs was quite meaningful and it made you think, and we wanted our tagline to do the same. However, we challenged it by not finishing the tagline, but finishing it with the title. So our tagline was, you think you're connecting, but in reality you're becoming disconnected, but it finished at becoming, and then you saw the title of Disconnected, so it followed through. So we thought this was a good idea as it was original, but still makes you think as well. And lastly, in terms of colour scheme, we also was influenced by the other Trust film poster, as they used the colour scheme of blue, as her eyes are blue, and the top she's wearing is blue, and the title is blue, and the rest was darkness, which we thought was quite an interesting idea. We thought that they used it because she was sad, so we challenged this by the reason why we used blue in our film poster was because of the social media website's Facebook, that's their main colour, and we thought this was a good idea because the whole emphasis of Gabby and Bee's friendship was on Facebook, because that's how they communicated, so that's why we used our background of our film poster as blue. In terms of our magazine poster, we were majorly influenced by the Little White Lies edition. So they're a famous film magazine and they're quite popular, and we like their idea behind how they promoted their films using a cartoonised image of mostly the main character. So we used this as for our main image we had a cartoon version of Tyra, who plays the main character of Bee, and we challenged the idea behind this because we believe that the reason why Little White Lies used it is to show the art form, and it's just an artistic way of viewing it, whereas we looked deeper into it and we wanted it to symbolise the escape from reality of social media, and that's Bee's way of escaping from reality in that aspect. We also looked at the colour scheme, and we used the same colour scheme that we used in our film poster to create synergy between our auxiliary products, as we thought that this would be so that our target audience can know that they're the same film and that they don't coincide with each other, and we also to make sure that they know that it's about Facebook and it's the same reasoning behind why we used it in the film poster.